You're watching Explore the White Mountains. I'm here today in Moultonborough, New Hampshire at Castle in the Clouds with Chuck Clark, the Executive Director. Hi, Chuck.
How are you, Christy?
Good to have you on the show today. And we've got a beautiful view behind us. It's a little bit hazy today, doesn't do it just as much justice as it could be, but it's absolutely gorgeous here. Stunning views, and you guys have a lot of history here.
We do,
this place
yeah.
has been around for a while.
Absolutely. The estate, it's our 105th year of the estate being built. It was built by a wealthy shoe manufacturer named Thomas Plant and his wife Olive as their retirement home. So,
wow. What a retirement home.
Yeah, not bad, huh? So they built what we call nowadays the castle. They called it Lucknow. It's a 10,000 square foot mansion on an overcrop looking over Lake Winnipesaukee. And along with that, they built their carriage house, which was their very large horse barn, 2 gatehouses, an 18-hole golf course, a man-made lake, tennis courts, and about 40 miles of hiking and bridle trails going up to the mountains. When he had finished amassing the entire estate, it was about 6,300 acres, stretching from the top of the Osby Mountains all the way down to the shores of Lake Winnipesaukee. And he owned about 2 miles of shorefront at the time. And
so obviously now that we're in the modern day, we've got some different uses that we're using it for. What are you guys offering up here?
That's right. So we are in the process of a multi-year restoration effort to bring the Lucknow mansion itself back to its glory as it was when the Plants lived here. And we've been working on that since 2006. The Cashel Preservation Society is the nonprofit that runs the castle now. So in addition to the historic house tours that we offer every day, we have an on-site restaurant. We've converted the carriage house into a restaurant. A great view to come and have lunch. We serve kind of an upscale American bistro style menu. A great place for people to come, have a drink, have some food, look out at the lake. We do a lot of weddings here. A lot of people come to get married at the castle, have their fairy tale wedding, and then have their reception here. A whole lot of programs and events. And we partner with the Lakes Region Conservation Trust, which is another nonprofit organization, and they maintain about 28 miles of hiking trails through the mountains that surround us as well.
Wow. So Chuck, on the way up here, we stopped by this beautiful waterfall, and there's a lot of hiking trails as well. So tell me what a typical day would look like for general admission for somebody that's coming up from the bottom all the way up to the top.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. That's one of the fun things about a day at the castle is you are climbing the mountain as you come in. You get to use your car though, so that's great. You come in our front gate, you'll see one of the historic gatehouses that Mr. Plant built where some of his domestic staff would have lived on the property. And then you take about a 2.5-mile scenic drive up. This would have been Mr. Plant's driveway when they were coming in, and it had some really cool features along the way. There's a humongous glacial erratic, which we kind of affectionately refer to as the Pebble.
Yes.
It's definitely not pebble-sized. And then there's a little parking lot. You can take a very short walk to see one of the most beautiful waterfalls on the property, the Falls of Song.
Yes, that's the one.
So from the very beginning, as you're driving up just the main entry road, you're still getting a lot of cool experiences. And then once you get to the top, you'll park your car, come to the carriage house, and then to take the castle tour, you actually get to ride one of our vintage trolleys up to the top.
Once you get up to the top, there will be someone there that will greet you. They'll give you a quick orientation. That includes the history, the background of the estate, those types of things. Takes them about 8 minutes or so. After that, it is all a self-guided tour, but there's plenty of folks inside with green shirts on like I have that are there to answer questions for you, so please don't be shy about asking as you go through.
And once you get in the castle, you get about a 10-minute history and orientation to the property. And another thing that's a little bit unique to us, most historic houses have a lot of ropes up. You have to be with a guide the whole time. Not here. We want you to feel welcome like you're a visitor with the Plants, so you can go in and take your own time, go through all the rooms in the house, and we have staff guides and docents around who can answer questions for you, point out interesting features of the house, but it's really a self-guided experience. You can spend as little or as much time as you want up there. If you're really into the technology, you can just hit the technology things. If you're really into the architecture or the furnishings, you can really make the experience what you want it to be, which I think is a great thing for everyone.
All right, Chuck, so obviously we have some amazing views behind us. What are we looking at?
Right, so we have what I think, in my completely unbiased opinion, is the best view of Lake Winnipesaukee in all of New Hampshire. So you get a great view as you're driving up the front road from a little scenic overlook, and then amazingly the view just keeps getting better. So you get to the carriage house and you see a little bit more, and then you get all the way up to Lucknow, the castle itself, and the views are just spectacular.
I'm sure.
You can see all the way down to the bottom of the lake, the south end of the lake, and then if you look off to the north a little bit, you can see the mountains and a little bit of Squam Lake sticking out. So it's really an amazing view from any point on the property.
You guys sound like you have it all up here.
Yeah, there's something for everyone for sure. And it's certainly a place that we want everyone to come and experience, and we hope they'll stop by soon.
All right, so if people are interested in coming, which I couldn't imagine why they wouldn't be, where would they go to go check you guys out?
That's right, so castleintheclouds.org is our website, and that's got all the information they need, how to plan their visit, any information they need about how to get here, and our calendar of programs and events so they'll know what the special upcoming activities are.
All right, so castleintheclouds.org.
.org, you
got it. So that's castleintheclouds.org. Make sure that you come by if you're anywhere in the White Mountains. This is a beautiful view of Lake Winnipesaukee right here in Moulton Borough, New Hampshire. And thanks so much, Chuck, for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll see you guys next time on Explore the White Mountains.